Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week we see, this week in RuneScape, the Golden Party Hat Hunt is finally here, as well as a quest and a Ninja Strike. So we got a lot going on. So don't forget, anybody can earn the Golden Party Hat if you are members, because there's a lot of member related ways of getting the party hat. So do keep that in mind. You have until January 3rd to be able to get yours and collect at least 8 pieces to be able to get your very own Golden Party Hat. Now there is some questions here. You can't, well, it does say Nick the Trader, which probably meant Vic the Trader, will sell you a shard in the Grand Exchange. Does the clue shard come from completing a clue scroll or from the casket? It'll come from completing a clue scroll. So there's a lot of ways to actually get them. And Ironman, yes, they can actually get the hat. They just can't trade it, of course. But membership will be needed, as a lot of activities fall into members. And then we have the Once Upon a Time Gillinor finale. That is here. So this is the final, installment of Relomia's adventure. So do go and check that out. Ninja Strike, we'll go over that here pretty soon in the patch notes. And don't forget, we have the Prime Gaming for November. So it's your time to grab your Prime Gaming goodies for November. So this month you get 4 Umbral chests and a handy currency pack. To keep you escaping like a champ. And don't forget, we get a Black Friday RuneScape store event going on here now too. So you get a free Blackfire Cape keyring if you order over 30 pounds or 45 USD. Of course, this is while supplies last. As usual, you also get free shipping on orders over 80 pounds or $100. So, now's a good time if you had any merch you wanted to go ahead and get that merch and get some extra savings. And of course, there is a lot of different stuff to go for. A bunch of different stuff from Angelscape. There's the Elvrig Xmas Jumper. So do check it out. There's a lot to look for. And there's going to be a live stream this week, so Wednesday, November 24th at 1600 game time. They will be doing their very own Golden Party Hat Hunt. Now we go into community. We have scenes from Gillinor, from Zorander on the top, and FMC Tiger on the bottom there, sporting their Premier Club goodies. And then we have a wee red panda showing off a wintry scene in their wintry themed outfit. And we have another one from Marcy going for a armadillo / Sliske type theme. Very interesting outfit. I like that. And you have the Pink Skirts event, which is a Gregovic Mass, which is hosted by Mercy and Helpscape. It'll be Wednesday, November 24th at 1200 to 1300. It'll be on World 35 in the Sliske lobby, and the FC is going to be Helpscape. So do go ahead and check that out. And finally, least but not last, we have the patch notes. So the Ninja Strike revolves around pets mostly. We have the Pets of Familiars, which this is all going to be for the Abyssal Minion, the Baby Basilisk, Minitrice, Baby Kuros. So these are all, I guess, new pets. The Thaler cost for any of the copy of the pets above will be refunded. Improve the messaging when performing the emergency action with a familiar special attack. Improved overall messaging surrounding the fight functionality on legendary pets who can fight. The following object of the Pets of the Soul Wars minigame have been converted into follower pets on the interface. Pets that were recently converted from object pets to follower pets were still missing sound effects, text, and animations. would trigger when the pet was active. That has been fixed. Fix an issue where familiars' special attacks weren't being usable via the action bar. Fix an issue where players would sometimes randomly get ghost messages about their legendary pet fights. Changing a legendary pet's abilities while it's summoned will no longer stop it from doing random actions, such as scavenging or emotes. And we have some Manithral quests here. Manithral City quests have a new cooldown, times based on your reputation tier. So by default, it's 15 to 20. Tier 2, 10 to 15. Tier 4, 5 to 10. Tier 6, 0 to 5. And Tier 8, there's no more cooldown. The info box appears informing the player when a new city quest is available. The city quest enhancer has been buffed so that it doubles the base reputation gained, doubles the progress for the fight for your right set of achievements, doubles the amount of rolls for the 2 jewels from the Jewels of Elid collection, adjusted the description of the enhancer to reflect the above changes, and there's additional checks for the player a jewel depending on their inventory and bank space. And then we have some quality of life and bug fixes. So first up we have fix an issue where the cleave and sweep abilities are sharing the same cooldown. In order to combat this, the following has been implemented. A debuff icon has been added to show the ability is on cooldown. Cleave remains a 7.2 cooldown. Sweep is now a 7-second cooldown. As a result of this, Sweep no longer puts Cleave on cooldown, and vice versa. The loot interface now has setting buttons that will open the loot system settings interface. Added Auriculum Salvage to the array of items processed by the Spring Cleaner. The money pouch will now show the total amount of coins gained when receiving multiple stacks of gold within a single game tick, instead of only the most recent amount received. This will be notable in situations such as using loot area or collecting from the Grand Exchange transactions. The filterable messages in the chat box will still display the individual amounts received separately. The gear siphon interface can now be used in combat. However, when using a siphon counter to enter the custom amount, will interrupt the skill, and will itself be interrupted by combat. Iron Man accounts that unintentionally received lucky dip tickets from skilling activities in September have now had them removed. The description text of the invention task enhancer is now slightly more descriptive. Removed restocking time from the Skill Capes shop in Max Guild. Remove the buy all option from the shop items that have less than 2 in stock. Added the stock number for any skill capes in generic shop interface. The Berserk, Maniacal, and Reckless auras have had their full attack effects added to the description within the aura interface. Added more information to the text of those auras. So the Magma Tempest has undergone some balancing here. So there's 2 abilities. So there's 2 versions of the ability. So there's the Magma Tempest and Magma Tempest targeted version, or as you come to expect, allowing it to be fired at an NPC or tile. The other variant, the Tempest, is more akin to the standard ability, requiring no extra inputs and firing the Tempest at your current target. So that also works on Revolution. Both versions of the Magma Tempest share a cooldown and will appear as a separate ability icon, allowing you to choose which one you want to use. So the damage has been reduced from 5 to 25%, 25% hit to a 519% per hit. Magma Tempest can no longer critically strike. Breakdown. The damage stats at 2153 ability damage, level 99 magic, plus Supreme Overload. Before this update, the minimum hit was 183, max was 689, the average was 436. Total average 8 hits was 3,488. After the update, it is now 183 for minimum, max is 560, the average is 372. The total of all 8 hits is now 2,972. And the Dragon Breath comparative, the minimum hit is 885, max is 419 or 4199, and the total average hit for one hit is 2542. So, a decent amount of change. And then we have the Scripture Jazz as in an odd spot where it's more difficult to correctly use compared to the Scripture When, while also capping how much of the benefit you can gain from it. As a result, they're raising the damage cap. This way it help fill it out better. The damage cap for the Scripture of Jazz went from 10,000 to 30,000. That seems like a lot. They increased the drop rate for the Resonant Anima Bic from skilling nodes in Centiston. Fishing and hunter nodes now have a 50% chance to reward anima when successfully gathering resources. Mining and woodcutting nodes now reward a guaranteed anima on success resource gathered. The particles that appear on the core underneath the Croesus are now red, blue, and yellow in order to help with color blindness. Colorblind mode can be toggled through right-click on Glorvik. Fix an issue that prevented Tempest of Armadillo from dealing additional hits to nearby targets when combined with Greater Chain. Fix an issue where flying Virewatch and Meredith could bite whomever is attacking them instead of their intended target. In response to player feedback, we have added the name of your current Slayer/Reaper monster to the Slayer counter tooltip to make it more easy to determine the name of the target when the counter is in shrink mode. In response to the feedback, they reduced the size of the cash bags of the daily challenge reward chests, i.e. large to medium and medium to small. Probably smart. In response to the feedback, cash bags are now substituted for oddments in the daily challenge reward chest if you're an Iron Man. And or refresh items that are gained from the daily challenge weekly reward system are automatically added to your Aura Refresh interface. Fix a number of stretching issues with the Augmented Fracture Staff of Armadillo across dyed and undyed variants. Corrected a hard Falador achievement mass production crafting prerequisite for Doom crafting. Fix an issue where the weekly reward chest for the daily challenge could be searched on for the Grand Exchange. Fix an issue which allowed the marketplace and the bank to be open at the same time. And fix an issue where the Oddman store would not stay open when the open for the Treasure Hunter tab. Now it remains open if it is opened from the Treasure Hunter tab. That's actually it for this week, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.